Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our Lansing Now customer training webinar. My name is Kat Goloski. I'm the customer engagement specialist here in Lansing's marketing department. I'm joined today by my colleague, Brian Murray, our e-commerce assistant site merchandiser, who will later be showing you a demo of how to place an order on Lansing Now. We are also joined by the lovely Ashley Martin, e-commerce manager. She was fundamental in the creation of Lansing Now. And then finally, we also have Tom Reedy, our marketing insights manager. We'll also be monitoring the chat. Him and Ashley will be monitoring the chat for your questions. Thank you all so much for joining, and we'll get started. And first of all, we're excited to be showing and talking to you about the brand new customer experience on Lansing Now. You may already be familiar with Lansing Now if you've been accessing Bill Trust through Lansing Now, but today we'll be walking through our online ordering features as well as some of the other features of the website. Lansing Now can maximize your time and efficiency by being able to place orders, pay bills, view your order history, and more all in one place. We first launched Lansing Now here in New England, where we received an overwhelmingly positive response from our customers. We're seeing Lansing Now continuing to be extremely successful in the Northeast, and we're really excited to bring that success to you. So without further ado, I will share the screen and start the presentation. All right, so we'll be covering a lot of information in this webinar, so please feel free to add your questions using the chat function, and we'll make sure to get to them. Today, we'll be talking about the benefits of Lansing Now and how to register for the website. Then we'll switch gears and show you a live demo of the Lansing Now website while going over overall site functions, account management, ordering functionality, and finally, Brian will walk us through placing an order. After our demo, we'll reserve some time at the end for questions and answers. And if at any point you have a question, please feel free to add it to the chat and Tom will let us know. I also wanted to mention that this webinar is going to be recorded. It is being recorded for future use. A very special and important note we want to begin with is that Lansing Now will never replace the branch experience that our business was founded upon. It's meant to enhance it. And each and every order placed through Lansing Now goes directly to the branch, and each branch sees and touches these orders. So while it is an online system, our #1 priority when developing Lansing Now was to ground the experience to the service provided at your branch. We're always keeping the branch experience in mind and are confident your online experience will be an enhancement to your branch experience. And so you might be wondering, why would I use Lansing Now when I can just give my branch a call? Here are a few reasons why Lansing Now would benefit you. First and foremost, with Lansing Now, you can access your account 24/7. You can pay bills, you can check pricing and inventory, you can place an order and more any time of the day. Branches are only open till 4:30, 5 in the afternoon. So if you have just a quick question about whether a product is in stock, you can check that on Lansing Now in a few minutes. You'll have access to live pricing and product availability at your branch, which means less calls to the branch and more time saved for you. You'll also be able to create job templates to quote and order your materials quicker, which is particularly useful if you have similar or repeat jobs and need to order the same materials. You'll be able to request pickup or delivery when you check out on Lansing Now. You can manage notification preferences and add users as well. You'll be able to view your order history, pay bills online using Bill Trust, view our customer marketing programs, and not to mention contactless ordering has been a valuable feature, especially since the pandemic, but it's also a very valuable time-saving benefit. And finally, Lansing Now is portable. You can log in on your computer, tablet, or smartphone and still use Lansing Now fully without any features being compromised. That being said, with a focus on the customer experience, ease of use, and time-saving features, you'll easily find everything that you need on Lansing Now. If you're not already registered on Lansing Now, your first step is to create an account. You can do so by visiting lansingnow.com/register and clicking Create an Account on the top right corner. I'd like to note that you will need a valid email address and your Lansing account number to register your account. You'll be taken to this page where you'll be asked to enter standard information. The system will validate your account by matching your company name, account number, and zip code to our records. So if the account number is wrong or the zip code might be old, you might get a message saying that we couldn't locate your account, but don't worry, because you'll have the option to click and ask for assistance, and our help team will reach out to you to help complete your registration. If there are no other issues, you'll be asked to confirm your account and you're all set. We'll shift gears now into the live demo of LansingNOW. We'll be using a test account for this demo, but your experience will be very similar to what you're seeing today. Okay, and so what you should be seeing on the screen now is the LansingNOW homepage. Our goal for LansingNOW is to create a one-stop shopping experience for our customers, a place where with only one login needed, you can check your prices and inventory, order products, pay your bills, and view Lansing's customer programs and resources, and also help create easy-to-use job templates for any and all of your projects. These are all of Lansing's most helpful tools all in one place. You'll see easy-to-navigate sections at the top of the page here. You have your shop products, customer programs, and job templates. If we scroll down, you'll be able to see Bill Trust, product categories for online ordering, and our current customer programs. On the top right side, you'll see account where you can view your information and notifications, view your order history, manage users, contact Lansing, or log out. You'll also see your shopping cart here and your branch listed right next to it. In a short while, Brian will take you through the shop products and job template sections, but first we'll talk about Bill Trust and managing your account. Many of you are already familiar with Bill Trust. For those of you who are not, Bill Trust is an online bill paying tool. If you have an account open with us, you'll be able to view your invoices and pay your bills online anytime. No additional login information is required. All you need to do is click this button right here and you'll be taken to your Bill Trust account. Let's click Account on the top right corner. We'll hit My Account. On this page, you'll see your company's information under the Customer Account Info section. Then your user information is listed right next to it. If you need to change any information about your company, you can click the link here to contact us to make the change. Or if you need to change your LansingNOW email address or name of the user, you can do so right over here. You'll also see My Notifications toward the bottom of the page, which is a newer feature we launched. You can update your order notification preferences on this page and choose to receive order notifications either via email, text, or both when your order is ready. We will navigate now to Order History, and this is where you'll be able to view your order history for all orders placed on LansingNOW. Once you place your order, you'll be able to view your order here by the next day. This feature is particularly helpful for gathering tax records or looking at managing your monthly expenses. An important note, right now our order history feature updates once a day around 6 a.m., so you may not see your order update until the following day. We're working to bring real-time updates to order history and hope to roll that out soon. The last part of the demo that I would like to go over before we switch it over to Brian is managing users. As a primary user, you'll be able to create and assign secondary users to your LansingNOW account. You'll be able to assign specific user roles to anyone that you add. So for example, if you, the owner, are logged in as the primary user, you can create a secondary user to add your billing person and assign him or her the Bill Trust role to pay bills. You can edit these roles, add or delete users anytime. These would be the user roles. All right, and I will now switch it over to Brian, who will walk you through placing orders on LansingNOW.
Thanks, Kat. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. So hello, I'm Brian. I will be giving a brief summary and demonstration of the online ordering process for LansingNOW. So we can go ahead and begin by shopping products. So If you are interested in any of these categories, you can go ahead and select the category from the panel on the left here. So if I look into siding, this will display all of the siding options that we currently have available on LansingNOW, which you can see at the top here is 514 products. You can actually filter that down more by selecting the subcategories beneath that category. So if you're looking for vinyl siding, you can select the vinyl option, and that will narrow it down to 103 products. So there are also different ways to view the products on the site. So you can go with the grid view, which will automatically default to column view. So if you select this button, it will allow the single column view. I prefer the grid view. You could also change how you sort it. So it will automatically sort by recommended, but you could also search alphabetically. You could search by top selling or availability. So we can search by top selling. This will show all of the top selling products. You could also change the display on the page. So it will default to 12 items per page, but you also have the option to go for 24 or 48 items per page. So you can see up to 48 products per page. If we scroll down to the bottom, we can see how to switch between the pages. So we have arrows here. The single arrow will take you one page down. So you could do that to switch between pages. You could also just click on the page number that you'd like to switch to. So if I want to go to page 4, I can simply select page 4 and it will bring me there. If I want to jump all the way to the last page, you could also do that by clicking the double arrow. This will bring me all the way to the last page, which is page 9. Down here, you can see your recently viewed products. So if we were to select any of these products, say Ovation Double 5. If we were to view this product, say we were thinking about ordering it, but then we decided not to, and we came back to the site later and we forgot what product we were looking for, you can go back in and that will now appear under the recently viewed products. That will be the top product on the left, and it will store up till your last 4 products. So then you can go right back in and have easy access to that product. So that's how you would shop products in the way of filtering down by category. The other way you could shop products is by using the search bar. So you can search for a product based on product name, brand, color, SKU, or keyword. So I will go ahead and use the search bar and we'll search. And as you can see, that will drop down with a bunch of different products. If I hit enter, it will display all of the products that would appear, but I can go ahead and just select the product I want straight from here, and it will bring me right to that product page. So when you're looking at a product page, it will initially have nothing selected, so it won't display a price, but when you select the color, it will drop down with the unit of measure as well as a price. If you change the color, that's going to affect the price, so you'll see it will reload and the price will be different. Along with changing the unit of measure will also affect the price. You can see more about this item. The description is under the about column right here, as well as product specifications are under the specifications. So if you select that, you can see more about the item. You also have the product SKU up here, as well as the availability. This is currently a special order product. There are other availabilities. It may say in stock. It may say available with lead time there. So that's something to note as well. If you're interested in this product, you can change the quantity. If you were to add to your cart or add to job templates, you could select plus to add more or minus to add less. You could also select the quantity and type whichever number you want. So if you wanted a large quantity, you could easily type that in and add that. So we have the availability to add directly to a cart or add to job templates. So let's pretend I'm interested in this product, but I'm not interested in enough to buy it. In fact, I'd like to save it for a later job if possible. Job templates provide you with the ability to organize a job, quote a job, and save your products for the next job. So we can go ahead and add this to a job template. So as you can see, that will pop up with this corner on the right. So I already have job templates, so I have the ability to add them to my list. So these are a bunch of lists that I already have. So if I select any of these, I could click add to list and it would go directly to one of the lists I already have. If you don't have a job template, or if you want to create a new one, you could also do that. So I'm going to go ahead and create a new list right now. And we will title it 10.7 demo. If I wanted to add information about this list, I could go ahead and add that there for the description. I'm going to go ahead and save that. So now we have the notification up here that that job template is saved. We can go ahead and look at our job templates. So if I select job templates, that will drop down with all of our job templates. So job templates are separated into two sections. We have public featured lists and custom personal lists. So your custom personal lists are the bottom section down here. From here, you can see all of the custom templates that you have built. So for right now, if you haven't built any custom templates, you're probably not going to have anything in this section. I've built quite a few templates, so I actually have 2 pages worth of custom templates. So if I go here to page 2, we're going to see the one that I just made right there. In parentheses, you can see the amount of products in that job template. There's only one product because that's the one I just added to it. Public featured lists are a cool new feature that we recently released. So we can actually go ahead and take a look at this public James Hardie siding template. So let's take a look here. Now, if you happen to do a lot of siding jobs with James Hardie products, this list might be perfect for you. You can think of it as a condensed form of the shop products section, where you can shop through a smaller sample of some of our most popular products. You may not want everything on this list, but the beauty of job templates is the ability to customize. So if you were interested in all of the products on this list, you could go ahead and select them all and add them either to your cart or create a list with them so that you can go ahead and customize which ones you want. If you only want a few of them, you can go ahead and click certain ones and add them to your list or create a new list. So I'm interested in a few of these. I'm going to go ahead and add a few of these to the list that we just made. So you can go ahead and add to an existing list and bring them over to the demo one that I just created and add them to that list there. So if I wanted, I could actually go ahead and click right there. We have the notification that it's saved, and it will bring me straight to the demo list that we just created. So here we have the product that we added before from the shop products, and then also the products that we just added from the James Hardie public template. So if I were interested in going ahead to place this order, I could actually generate my own quote for this order. So if I wanted to create a custom quote, I could go ahead and do that here through LansingNOW. So let's go ahead and try that out. So here you could put your company name. So I'm going to say Brian Company. Fill that in. And this is where you could put your client name. So we will put John Doe. And here's an address. And then you could upload your own company logo here. So I can go ahead and upload. Here's a company logo that I have. It happens to be Lansing. And then you can go ahead and change the markup for these items that I have in the cart. So if I wanted to change the markup for all of these items, I could edit that by applying a global markup. So you see all of them are marked up by 6%. If I wanted to mark up certain products more than others, I could adjust the line item and say I want that one at 10. We'll see that that price is adjusted right there. So if I wanted to bring this one down, I could adjust and that one goes down. You could also add an additional markup. So if you want to add a delivery charge, say, you can go ahead and say it's going to be another $50 on top of that. And then you could add a labor cost if you want to add a labor cost. Say that's $300. And then we could go ahead and generate our quote. So this is how the quote would appear. So you see, this is my company name, my company information. This is my company logo that I uploaded. You see, there's no Lansing on here anywhere. It's just your information and the customer's information and your markups. So you have just your information up here, your logo. This is the customer's information, and you have the delivery cost right here at $50. You have the labor cost at $300, and these are the adjusted marked up prices. And then you also have your information at the bottom here. So for any product note or project notes, if you wanted to add in there, I left that section blank before, which is why there's nothing here, but that's where you would be able to put any information. So you could go ahead and save this, email it, print it, download as a PDF, or export it. So I'm going to go ahead and save it. So now if I go back, look at my account, I can see under my customer quotes, I see all of these, they're all saved for later. So this is the last one that I just created right here. So if I ever wanted to go back and get this, I could. If I ever wanted to go back, I could also edit this. So if I wanted to go back and I want to remove the labor costs, I could go ahead and update that. And now if I go back, you have the same quote with no labor cost. So that's gone now. So that's how you would do a quote. And that is another reason why the job templates I would highly recommend, because they're amazing for not only transferring products you're interested in to your cart, but also in generating quotes. So now we can go ahead and do a demo order. So I'm going to go ahead and use one of my job templates and go ahead and push through an order. So let's say I'm interested in this product. I'll check the box. There we go. And just a note, if you ever have a bunch of things in your cart and you realize, okay, I'm not ready to place this order, you can actually transfer them straight to a job template for later. So you don't have to get rid of all those items and go back in and find them. You could just throw them into a job template and save it for later if you ever need to. You also have the ability to change attributes about the product from this page. This item or product doesn't happen to come in a color, but I would be able to change it from this screen. I could change the quantity here. I could change the measure here as well. I'm okay with everything on the screen right now, so I'm going to go ahead and proceed to checkout. So from here, we have the ability to order pickup or delivery. If you order delivery, it will autofill your address with either the last address that you placed or information from your account. So you can click new address and put in whatever information you needed to for that delivery. If you wanted to have it delivered straight to that customer's house, you could go ahead and fill in all of the information there. It is going to ask that you fill in the delivery date and time. This is a requested date and time, just so that we're aware of your timeline and we're able to get that to you at the time that you need to. We ask that you put in your phone number as well. That way your Lansing will be able to reach back out to you and confirm that delivery date and time. For now, I'm going to go ahead and do a pickup order. So just say for tomorrow afternoon. We have the order notes field here. So this is a great tool if you want to add any comments or questions about anything regarding this order, whether it's a note on where to leave it for delivery, whether it's a note of you couldn't find something on the site, so you could add it here, and a Lansing associate will be able to look at that and add that to your order if you're not able to find it. But certainly a tool I would recommend using. So if we hit continue here, we go to the payment page. Right here, we have cash. There would be a credit box here if we had a bill trust account, but since this is just a cash account, I only have the option to pay in cash. So this is a cash order, but if I had bill trust, there would be a credit order. You could check that box right there and go ahead and pay in credit. But for now, I'm going to pay in cash. I have no ProBucks. If you were a member of the ProBucks program, this would be where you could add those coupons. So I'm on the review page here. This is where I would look at all of my order information before submitting the order. I'm okay with everything here, so I'm going to go ahead and submit this order. Okay, so I just placed this order As you can see, I have my order number available here. This order is sent straight to your local branch where someone from that branch will verify the order and give you a call back to confirm a delivery time. I also want to note that placing this order has automatically generated an order confirmation that I will receive in my email. That concludes the ordering process for LansingNOW. We went through a lot of material in a brief amount of time there, so I would love to open up the floor for a Q&A session. If you have any questions, please type them in the chat.
While we're waiting for some questions to come in, one thing we did want to note was that if you have any issues, any questions about LansingNOW, about online ordering, customer programs, anything like that, you can reach out to help.now@lansingbp.com and our support team will answer you pretty promptly. So that's help.now@lansingbp.com.
So there is no way, or the question was, is there a way to enter an order without a delivery date or time, sort of like to be determined? So the answer to that is, unfortunately, no. We do require a delivery date and time. It is kind of up to like you and the branch to determine. So the branch will follow up with you regarding that delivery date and time. That's why we ask that you put your phone number in there, because they're going to go ahead and reach back out to you just to confirm a delivery date and time that works for both of you.
Good question.
Any last questions before we wrap up?
We do have a question. Ashley, maybe you can help us out with this. Will you deliver to job sites, or do they have to come to the office when you order from LansingNOW?
You can deliver to a job site, or you can deliver, you can pick up from the branch.
Perfect.
Delivery charges, Tony, these are going to be based on your branch. So depending on what your branch charges for delivery fee, that is what it would be. LansingNOW won't show any delivery charges until they process in our system. And then once it processes, all of those charges will show in the order history section on LansingNOW.
Okay, and with that, it is 2:32. And thank you so much for joining. Again, if you have any questions at all, please reach out to us at help.now@lansingbp.com. Thank you very much.